Hey friends, we're back for the antonyms and synonyms. Now, our first word, remember, was estimate. And when we estimate something, we make a guess. We make a guess. And if you remember correctly, we use the sentence, we will estimate how long the race will take. Let's look at making a guess. What could mean the same as making a guess? What could we put in the synonym box over here? Well, I can think of two words. How about to predict or use the word guess? Predict or guess. Now I'm flipping my brain and I'm thinking of opposites. What's the opposite of guessing? It means to measure or to know. If I don't predict and I don't guess, it's already measured or I already know. All right, our next word was frightened. And if you remember correctly, frightened meant to, make afraid. Make afraid. And we use the sentence, my brother frightened me by wearing a mask. Now, I'm trying to think of something that means the same as afraid. How about scared or terrified? Scared or terrified. I'm hoping you can see that because my little screen thing keeps covering it up. There it is. All right, and if I'm thinking about the opposite of being scared or terrified, I think of comforted or soothed. Comforted. I'm not scared. I'm comforted. I'm soothed. Those are two big words. You probably haven't heard those very often either. All right, my next word was tilt. And I found out that the earth is on a tilt. So it means it's tipping to the side, to slant or to tip. And I remember using the sentence about a dog. The dog will tilt his head if you make a funny noise. It's so funny how they act like they're understanding you. So if I'm thinking of words that might mean the same as slant or tip, you might say a bend or an angle. And if I'm trying to think of the opposite, obviously it's probably even or straight. It's an even road or a straight road. It's not slanted or tipped. Even or straight. Our next word was vanish. And vanish was to make go away. Go away. And we said that the food will vanish because this is second song, right? So, what means the same as go away? Well, I think when I first gave it to you, I might have said disappear or evaporate. And we know that water in the air evaporates. It evaporates. You have water in a glass and you set it out for a long time and it eventually evaporates into the air. So it goes away. It's no longer in the glass. And the opposite of that would be to arrive or to appear. You see, dis means not. So disappear means not visible, but appear means visible. So if you use the word dis or the prefix dis, that helps you with the opposite because it means not. All right, record, our last one. And if you remember correctly, to record something means to put it in writing. And we said we were going to record our answers in our notebook. That was our sentence. So for recording or putting something in writing, that means you're noting it or writing it. Note or write. And if it's the opposite, you lose or forget. And that's why we record stuff, so we don't lose it or forget it. All right, friends, that is your Unit 1, Week 2 vocabulary, words, definitions, sentences, synonyms, and antonyms.